Mines is super easy to play, but winning will get more predictable when you understand the math behind it. You start with a 5x5 grid, that's 25 spaces total. Before the round begins, you choose how many bombs to place on the board, anywhere from 1 to 24, leaving at least one safe space. You also pick your bet amount, say $5. Then, you click spaces one at a time to reveal what's underneath. If you pick a safe space, a multiplier appears, letting you cash out your bet times that number. The more bombs on the board and the more spaces you uncover, the higher the multiplier. But what does math have to do with this game? To see why Mines favors the casino, let's dive into the math in a simple way. The game uses a provably fair system, where a random process decides which spaces hide bombs. Your odds of winning depend on the number of bombs and spaces you aim to uncover. Let's say you put 2 bombs on the 25 space board and want to clear 4 spaces without hitting a bomb. Here's how it works. First pick. There are 25 spaces with 2 bombs, so 23 are safe. Your chance of picking a safe space is 23 out of 25, or 92%. Second pick. After one safe pick, 24 spaces remain, with 2 bombs, so 22 are safe. Your chance now is 22 out of 24, about 92%. Third pick, 23 spaces left, 21 safe, so 21 out of 23, around 91%. Fourth pick, 22 spaces, 20 safe, so 20 out of 22, about 91%. Multiply these chances together, 92% times 92% times 91% times 91%. This gives you about 70% chance of clearing 4 spaces without a bomb. There's a math shortcut for this called factorials, but the idea is simple. Each pick gets slightly riskier as fewer spaces remain. The multiplier you get for cashing out depends on the bombs and spaces cleared. Roulette doesn't share their exact formula, but we can estimate it. Suppose you clear 4 spaces with 2 bombs, and the game offers a 1.4 multiplier. That means a $1 bet becomes $1.40 if you cash out. To find the formula, we can test different scenarios. For example, with 1 bomb and 1 space cleared, you might get 1.1 times your bet. With 10 bombs and 3 spaces cleared, it could be 5 times your bet. After testing many scenarios, the multipliers seem to follow a pattern. If a bet were fair, the multiplier would be 1 divided by your chance of winning. For example, with a 50% chance of winning, a fair multiplier would be 2. But Mines multipliers are slightly lower, suggesting the casino takes a cut, around 3%. So, we can estimate the multiplier as 1 divided by the win probability times 97%, rounded to 2 decimal places. This matches real game data closely, like 1.4 for our 2-bomb 4-space example. To see the casino's edge, let's calculate the expected value of a $1 bet with 2 bombs, clearing 4 spaces, at a 1.4 multiplier. Chance of winning, 70% as we calculated. You cash out at 1.4, so your profit is 40 cents. Chance of losing, 30%, losing your $1. Expected value, 70% times 40 cents, plus 30% times negative $1. That's 28 cents minus 30 cents, or a loss of about 2 cents per dollar bet. Try another case, 10 bombs, 3 spaces cleared, with a 5 multiplier and a 20% win chance. Chance of winning, 20%, profiting $4, 5 minus 1. Chance of losing, 80%, losing $1. Expected value, 20% times $4 plus 80% times negative $1. That's 80 cents minus 80 cents, or about 0, but slightly negative, around 3 cents lost. Across many scenarios, the expected loss is 2 to 4 cents per dollar, matching the 97% return rate. Can you beat Mines? Some players try strategies like picking few bombs for safer bets or chasing high multipliers with many bombs. But the math shows every bet has a negative expected value, usually losing 2 to 4%. For example, 1 bomb and 1 space cleared has a 96% win chance, but a 1.1 multiplier, still losing about 3 cents per dollar. High-risk bets, like 12 spaces with 13 bombs, offer huge multipliers like 5,000 but have a tiny win chance, about 1 in 5 million, and are capped at wins like $20,000, limiting payouts. Mines is a fun, suspenseful game, but the math keeps the casino ahead. Knowing your win chances like 70% for 4 spaces with 2 bombs and the expected loss of a few cents per dollar helps you make smarter bets. Stick to low bomb, low space strategies for safer play, set a budget, and don't chase big multipliers. The game's randomness means no strategy beats the odds long term, but understanding the numbers lets you enjoy the thrill responsibly. If you liked today's video, make sure to watch the playlist where we share more casino games.